Welcome to my Slayer test guide on how to do Unspeakable Hours. Now, I know I did say that word wrong, but just in case YouTube filters it or something so I don't get blocked. But what you'll need for this is, well, I'm using full melee and a Witchwood icon. This is highly needed. If you don't have it, they'll pretty much just kill you instantly. I do have the Masuta's warspear, which right now it's only about 5 mil. But you can also do this with full Bandos. It's just I kinda did those 40,000 corrupted creatures and just bought this. So use whatever you want. And then you will also need to use the vampirism aura. You can bring food, just bring more food than what I have. So maybe like 10 sharks. And now for the requirements, you will need 99 Slayer for this, and that is because we'll be going to the Sunken pyramid. If you don't know how to get here, I'll show you right here, Menopause. And you will need to have completed the Jack of Spades quest completed as well. But you'll want to be in the Ports district. So from like the lodestone, run south, and then be where I'm at the pier. And then you can speak to or travel with Cags, and then go to the Sunken pyramid. And now these are actually in my dungeon, so I'm going to just enter my own dungeon. If you have a friend, then you can enter his, just type it in. So let's enter the dungeon, and then for me, it's in the northwestern corner. And then actually, you can join mine, since my public is access to everyone. So if you want to do this, you can just see if I'm online, which either will be row 24 or 59, and then you can just like use it whenever you want. Now as for the prey, you want to pray melee, run north, and then right about here, I would say. This should, well, basically this tile, it should bring all of them in once you kill them at least once. And then hopefully your revolution plus bar is kind of a lot like mine, and then you should be fine. And then again, the sharks are only if you need to. The vamp aura should keep you alive for the whole task. But now if you want to do this for money, this is actually 285,000 combat experience per hour, along with 2 mil GP per hour. Sometimes you'll get a little less to like 1.5 mil-ish, but these are mostly kind of good for, right? Wait, let me summon my legendary pet. Let me drop something. And here we go. These are actually pretty good for the Grammy Lantidines, the mahogany logs, and also ruby necklaces, which you can make with porters, and then ruby rings, which you can dismantle for enhancing components if you have access to invention. And then they also drop a weapon poison plus, which I think it's needed for archaeology, that grenade thingy at Warforged, so I'm not too sure about that. But everything else is pretty much good for farming and probably wood cutting too. Well, fire making, since you get the logs. And now as for the revolution plus bar, you can copy it, but I have cleave, I have greater fury, which you can put slice or Tuska's wrath, sever, quake, sacrifice, hurricane, devotion, smash, and then actually with freedom you can just swap that out with dismember. And then now just, oh, there we go, there's the ruby rings, and those you can actually dismantle or just sell them, since they are fairly high, 3k each about. And with that, that will conclude the Unspeakable Hours Slayer Task Guide. Oh, Another thing is that you can actually get a scare tactics book from them. Reading the book will unlock the 2 abilities. Let's see, here we go. Here we go. Route. And then demoralize. This actually knocks back your monster when let's say you put a bleed on a boss or NPC and then you use the dismemberers, whatever, or the root. It will actually push them back, meaning your bleed will take effect. You'll get the double damage from it. It's actually pretty good for some Slayer monsters as well, and a few bosses where you can actually kick them back, like Magister. And only one book is needed because it will unlock it for magic and the range. So it's fairly good too. The book is probably about 500k, I would say, but you'll expect probably one every other hour, but that 500k is a little more income than usual. And then with that, thank you all so much for watching this Unspeakable Hour guide, and enjoy the rest of your day.